Hey guys, Gabriel from Ungrateful Toad, and today I have another Megahouse figure for you, this time from Kuroko's basketball, and this is, as it says here on the box, Taiga Kagami. So taking a quick look around, we have the team is on, of course Siren, and the Megahouse logo. I really like how this box is done, with this sort of split colouring and this cool shaped window, and then again we have a sticker here, the Kuroko basket logo, and some text along there. We have more windows on the side with a cool filtered picture. It looks really great of him dunking. Again, his number, his name, and up top, saying basketball. The other side, a slightly different angle and a different colour, and then again, the same information on the bottom. And some nice photography on the back again, nicely edited with his name. And our disclosures. More windows on the top, and again we can see our split colour and these cool windows. And nothing special on the bottom. So here he is, and as you can see, he's really tall. He's about 6 inches or so off touching the top of my light tent, and my camera doesn't like being at this angle because the tripod's a bit rubbish. So we're going to take a quick look around, and I'm going to say it just before we get into it, needless to say with Megahouse, the paint's all clean, there's no run over, there's no lines, there's no leakage, it's all absolutely spot on, and the detail in both the sculpt and the paint is absolutely perfect. So it's more a look at the overall scope and how sculpt and how it portrays the character and how it's put together. So starting at the hair, we've got really clean lines, especially if you take a close look where it fades from black into red. It's sort of sharply done, as you'd see in the anime or the manga, just with sharp lines. And his face really captures his sort of iconic eyebrows, which is just a real strange shape, and his shouting, screaming demeanour. Obviously he's very headstrong, fiery temper, and that's the face we want to see from Taiga. Of course, in the signature dunk pose with his siren outfit on, of course wearing his number 10. And the detail there on his jersey is really great, all these lines, really neat, text done really well. I think with all these Kuroko basket figures is there's motion captured in pretty much all but the captain of the Generation of Miracles, who has more of a museum stance. But all these other characters, amazing motion and great sculpting on the cloth to sort of capture this motion. Absolutely amazingly done all the way throughout the clothing. And not just there, but we have some great muscle tone on the arms, in the neck, and the deltoids. Also well sculpted fingernails. And the view looks just as good from behind, so again, number 10. All the detail remain just as clean, great motion captured again in the clothing. And then we can see detail in his tricep there, his rear delts. This arm's done particularly well from behind, with lots of great detail going on there. Yeah, basketball's done really well as well. And zoom in on that, you can actually see the detail in the basketball is done really well. More detail on the striations in his arms. And again, we've got nice detail on his calves, his legs, the back of his trainers, and this is of course the insert point. Now let's take a quick look at the base down here. You can see the point where it inserts into the base itself. It does take a bit of manpower to get that in there, but I think that's about as smooth as you can get it. Obviously we've got the bottom of a gymnasium floor here. On each of these figures in the range we have the name, the team, and their number also put on the base. Real nice touch. Base is very large, but I guess that's just because he himself is such a large footprint due to the way he's posed and his sizing. So all positives from me so far, looking really great. Measuring them up is going to be pretty insane, I imagine. So he stands at the top of his basketball. He's almost, if not exactly, 13 inches tall. His width from the finger to the edge of his basketball is almost 20 centimeters, which is about 8 inches. And then just to check with his base is smaller than that, his base is only 6 inches. His depth here from his front hand to the back of his trainers is 6 inches, which is 15 centimeters. So here he is on a Detto shelf by himself. Here he is dwarfing 1/6 scale Johto Okujo. And here he is next to 1/6 scale Johto Okujo, and as you can see he is about an inch or two, probably about an inch and a half on Johto. So my last thing to say is, because he's so tall, it actually gives you a lot of posing options, because you can put a whole figure in front of him, maybe even a whole 1/6 figure, and it'll still be really clear. So I feel like it's probably one of my quicker reviews. Obviously I haven't looked back at the time for the clips yet, but I feel like with all my Megahouse reviews, it's just, the quality is always there. It's more just taking a look around the figure and how well we've captured the character, and with this one, absolutely blown out of the park. The signature dunk, the face, the screaming that's clearly coming out of his mouth, the detail in his uniform, absolutely spot on. There's even detail on the bottom of his shoes. just everything about this is done really well. I can't fault Megahouse. They do quality and they do it really well at a really good price point. So if, like me, you're a fan of Kuroko no Basket, it's actually my favourite sports anime. I think this line's super good and they're going to look really good all together once I've got all the pieces for them. So I'm really looking forward to both showing you the rest of the figures as they come in and finally getting them all together for a really nice display. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.